Okay. Yeah. This is big. Very, very, very big. So, at around 9 a.m. today, I was sitting in a classroom. My Apple Watch gets like
Well, that's a good
ping.
question,
Oh,
Kobe.
no, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
know, but on an unrelated note,
That's
did you ever
okay.
find your dad?
My soundboard went off. That's my bad. I'm not gonna edit that out. But so I was sitting in a classroom. My Apple Watch like buzzed off. And I was like, "Ugh, come on! I'm in class. What do you want me to do?" Boom! This. So I've already seen this. It's 30 seconds. It took me like absolutely no time to like sneak it, but so I've already seen this, but I haven't really gone in depth. Definitely not on the high quality device, and I haven't listened to it. So yeah, I was gonna do like an analysis here. So yeah, Sonic Dream Team. Hate that sound. Oh yeah, this is definitely a T-Lopes track. Also new animation. I wonder who did this. So yeah, instantly, this very much looks like a Hardlight game. Like you have the kind of non-moving faces of the models. It's sort of like I don't know. It just kind of feels Hardlight, if that makes sense. I don't think it does, but like yeah, but also at the same time, this looks really amazing. I'll get to it in a second, but remember, like this is a mobile game. Like, really? This is what mobile games are looking like now? I'm glad because most of the year, Hardlight was not cooking with Force of Speed Battle. With this most recent update, I think they blatantly made the game like kind of worse considering they're not sort of treating balance patches with any form of respect. They don't care about the meta, they don't care about the health of the game. Yeah, so Forces Speed Battle's like going on a downward trend right now, but I feel like it's because a lot of the development resources are going into this, which, yeah, you look at this looks amazing. Yeah, let's keep going. So, we have like a boost thing. What this is? I don't know. It's probably some like brand new mechanic. Uh, yeah, like probably some like new boost mechanic. Do I want to say similar to the dash from Dash? If that makes any sense? Like the dash mechanic from Sonic Dash? No. But it could be similar. And then there's also these bubbles all around. I wonder what these are doing. Also, distinct sort of lack of rings so far. Interesting. But yeah, it looks like you're gonna be having like full traversal options, which this is a first for a Sonic mobile game because I think aside from the ports of like the classic games, every single Sonic mobile game has been like an auto controller. Like maybe excluding like Sonic Cafe games, and even then, I feel like those might be mostly auto scrollers. So like, let me think about this. So we have Sonic Jump. You move around the screen, Sonic jumps on his own. As yeah, Sonic jumps on his own. Sonic Dash, auto runner. Sonic Jump Fever, same thing. Forces, online Sonic Dash. This is like new for mobile Sonic. This is gonna look really interesting. Oh, I was wrong. There's actually a lot of pairings. It just didn't appear. Looks like they're like doing something to sort of fix with Poppin, which, you know, little interesting to say they can't do it themselves. This is big. So we have, of course, Sonic. You know, not a Sonic game without Sonic. Uh, Sort of the core four. Then we have Rouge, who's playable. If this is a canon game, this will be your first canon playable appearance since Heroes. Yeah, Heroes. Her first. Well, no. Do we exclude TSR? Yeah, I'd say we exclude TSR because that's not playing as the characters, it's playing with the like go-karts and such. And then Cream. At least like for Rouge, we haven't we've like seen her as soon as Forces. Cream, we haven't even seen in a game since Generations. So this is like if this is a canon game, this is really big. Really, really big. Also, these like spark things. These have been sort of like all throughout. I'm like completely like mesmerized as to what like it could be. It could be for like the boost thing, I guess. Models look pretty good though. Um, Pretty rigid faces though. Sonic, that's a new model, I think, and it looks pretty good. Um, I think Amy, Rouge, and Amy, Cream, and Rouge and Knuckles, I think I'll have slightly edited models. Knuckles might not be edited, but yeah, this is not the same Cream model. I think Days and Generations might be a little different. Rouge looks a lot different, I think, but it could just be the one from Forces. Amy's looks a lot more in line with Sonic, who's definitely this is not our current Sonic model, not by any means, not at all. What did they do to Tails? Why? Hardlight, why do you hate Tails? Why is this clip? Why is this foot clipping through the floor? What the hell? Oh man, thank you, thank you. Very, very cool. Uh, look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. Lifeless. My God. Come on, Hardlight. Um. Okay, so this is the world both Amy and Sonic were in. It's hmm. I like it. I like this. I like this. It's definitely not Green Hill, but it like I sort of like the sort of jungle vibes they're going for it. Sort of like what Kronos Island would look like if it was like a classic game, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Which is cool. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Let's go back here. This is really cool. This is sort of, it's like a, like garden themed cyberspace. I wish this was cyberspace. Because this looks cool as hell. And look how many things you can do. I think that's the goal right there. Of course, it's a mobile game. I don't think these will be like 10-minute long stages. Obviously, this hasn't been in development for very long. But like, there's like so many things to do. And also, you can do like wall running, and then there's like slopes. This looks like it'll be like a oh, look at the grind. Look at the stylized grind rails. Like, look at this. Let Hardlight cook. I, I mean, I might have said in my most recent video, do not let them cook, or Hardlight was not cooking, but that's because they were cooking this. We all know it's because they were cooking this. All right, we got another pan back to this level with Rouge, who seems to be sort of like a gliding down character. I'm thinking like Omega from '06, sort of like that. This is our first boss. I like this, sort of like a big crab meat. Seems pretty basic though. Here's Tails. This looks like a final level of sorts. Cause like, yeah, it feels very like final level Death Egg kind of thing. Which, you know, Superstars had that too. Ah, this animation. I wonder who did that. Was it like Powerhouse? No. No, Powerhouse doesn't look like that. Powerhouse has that sort of like feel to it. I don't know how to say it. Is this a Hess? This might be an in-house Hess animated thing. Cause like I'm looking at sort of like how all the shapes are done and the shading is done. This feels like something Hess would have done. I'll check his Twitter sometime later. Yeah, that looks good. My God. This looks so cool. And then okay, so new renders, these all look very good. Logo looks very good. This new character, I forgot her name. No, Ariam, I think. And we'll see. I don't know. Ooh, is she actually the big bad? Ooh. Yeah. Uh, I want to get into a little bit of a talk about this. So, this is a mobile game. Duh. It's Hardlight. Like, what do you expect? But not only is there going to be Apple device relegated, which in itself is a bad thing because that like immediately eliminates half, maybe even more of like our fan base. And then you have to walk behind a paywall. So it's just gonna be like me because I already have Apple Arcade and like two other people who play this game when it comes out next month. Um, yeah. Boy, this is looks like it's gonna be a fun time for mm, fun time for Android user, and fun time for people who don't want to like dump all their money into subscription services. So yeah, I'll be playing this, but I feel like already I'm not a huge fan of what they're doing here. This might like bump it down a few, like out of a 10 scale, this might bump it down like a point or two because of its exclusivity. Now, obviously, it could be sort of like Sonic Colors Ultimate, where it gets ported everywhere else later, and but like Sonic Colors Ultimate, I mean, from moving like from Epic to Steam. And I think that some Apple Arcade games have done this, but the two other Apple Arcade Sonic games that we have so far have not done this. Sonic Racing and Sonic Dash Plus. Admittedly, Dash Plus is literally just Dash, but I'd wager to say maybe a little bit worse, considering like you have to like do the whole game again. So it's like why even bother? I don't even think I have Dash Plus installed. And then Sonic Racing has been a barren landscape since landscape. What am I saying? A barren landscape since like uh God, a barren landscape since last 2 years ago when we had the Classic Sonic update that added just Classic Sonic, and that was it. You got Classic Sonic and a Green Hill level, and then the game was untouched. So that game's like gone. It's dead. I think you're only fighting bots now. Sonic Dash Plus, I don't know. I couldn't tell you if that's popular or not. But this is like a brand new concept, so maybe this will garner some people to get Apple Arcade for this. I don't know. Um, I really am hoping that this gets ported somewhere else. Um, yeah, that's basically all I have to say about that. I do want to say, I want to know if this is like sort of just your formulaic Sonic game, like story and like you beat it, you're done, you can like complete levels, or if this is like sort of the Genshin thing that we were hearing about. So I think God, back in like 2020, there were rumors of a new like Sonic mobile game that was like similar to Genshin, and I'm thinking like, is this gonna be a gotcha? Is it gonna be a gotcha, or is it gonna just be like a normal Sonic game? Obviously, it's Apple Arcade, so no in-app purchases, no ads. Um, but Sonic Dash is a thing, and I doubt that's gonna stop like gotchas from even existing. I don't know. It could be interesting if it is a gotcha, but I kind of feel like it's not. Uh, yeah. I don't know. Let's see if there's anything else here. I don't think there is. So, yeah, it's just yeah that. So yeah. Let me go back 5 seconds. Uh, that's basically all I really have to say. I don't really have any afterthoughts because I explained most of it already. I thought I was gonna do most of my explaining outside the trailer. Well, I extended a 30-second trailer to 15 minutes. That's insane. Um, yeah. Let me know what you think of Sonic Dream Team. I think. Oh yeah, I haven't done final thoughts. So I'll do that right now. Uh, um, well, I'm a bit late for that. I feel like this is gonna be. Looks like it'll be a really fun game. Um, I'm interested. Oh yeah, I'm interested to see what they'll do with the controls. Apple Arcade games are usually 100% supported by controllers, so I'm going to be definitely using my controller, my like PS4 controller, to do that. Uh, yeah, it just looks like it'll be a ton of fun to play, but it does suck that like not like outside of like a niche few, not many are going to be able to be playing this game unless they like go out of their way to try it. Um, I'm hoping this gets ported. Obviously, this isn't because of Hardlight. I feel like this is probably an exclusivity deal with Apple. They're not just gonna go ahead and throw away Android users. Like that's just no. You don't do that. You simply just don't do that if you want your game to be popular. So I'm thinking exclusivity deal, and that's also probably where most of the budget for this comes from. Because we all know Sega has been like hardcore focusing on superstars and frontiers. So I wouldn't say they've had like the resources to sort of fund this unless Hardlight's been working on this for years, which I heavily doubt. Um, doesn't seem like it's a game that's like been developed for more than 2 years at best. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Sonic Dream Team. Uh, I'm really excited for this. But yeah, as I've already said probably 3 times, my bad. Sucks that not too many people are gonna be playing this. Yeah. What do I end off on? I usually like to have like some sort of quip before I suddenly end off the recording. Oh, Ariam. Her name is a pun on REM sleep. Bye.